This is a beautiful college football setting. The sun is shining. The tailgaters have made their way inside the stadium, and they are ready for this matchup. Welcome, everyone, to the home field of Big Red and the Hilltoppers of Western Kentucky in Bowling Green, Kentucky. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Sam Houston Bearcats, taking on another team from Conference USA, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Street. Let's get this thing underway. The Hilltoppers will kick this away to start us off. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Bearcats offense will get the first swing today. We got a quarterback here, Kirk, who's just trying to find his way, but the coaches have said they trust him.
Well, I think that's a big part of what he's able to do, and the reason they're giving him a chance to go out there and be the quarterback is he knows this offense. He's able to get this offense in good spots. Avoid the negative play is critical today for this team to win.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Tailback takes the handoff again. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, this offensive coordinator knew he was coming into a tough environment right away, going to some plays that he thinks have a chance to be successful. And how about this run play here to get things started on the opening drive?
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 42. Using his legs, it's Porter. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back as good as we've seen all year with the ability to accelerate through the hole. Positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
Pass caught, 2nd down now. Grab behind the line. It's Black. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker. Inches away. Big moment on the line. They face 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Moves the ball to the 28. It'll be 1st down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
That's caught. It's Green. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. 1st down from the 15. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Bearcats will line up on 1st and 10. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he ups it. Can you believe it?
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. The shotgun handoff here. So 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. On the run, it's Green. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let the guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards.
The ball is free inside the 5. The defense has it, off and running.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
And the offense starts in the shadow of their own end zone. Handed off out of the shotgun.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Good enough for first down yardage.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. And the Hilltoppers will line up to boot it away. And the offense will punt for the first time this afternoon. And that sets up a return. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return.
Kicking team.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Looking downfield, it's Watson. Quick throw to the left side. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. And he keeps it. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Not much on that play, brought down short.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. Been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
You make the stop, but it'll be first down from the 13.
Oh, that's exactly how you dice up zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9. And he drops back in the gun. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Brought down, but the catch the ball all the way down to the 1.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. And now it's 1st and goal.
Getting set for the second quarter here. Both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the first quarter at all. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening. So here we go. An exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. And the quarterback will just sneak it now. Stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Sam Houston.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And now here comes the point after attempt. BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. The offense with some pre-snap motion. They'll run it here. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with them.
And they'll stop it short of the line to gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Defense is coming after him. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Sam Houston's offense back out there now. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. On the run, it's Porter running with purpose. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Dropping back, it's Watson. Grab down the middle, it's Phillips. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion. The offense facing a tough conversion here, third and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle, it's Phillips. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. And the Bearcats will bring their punt team onto the field. Not he wanted to kick it. Fielded at the 25. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. They'll hand it off. Powers through. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Here's the split. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They'll bring him down, but the spin cycle put on that defender, my goodness.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looking deep down the field to the left. Oh, but he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but it's aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
Looking to throw yet again. Running back has it on the screen now. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking downfield near the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Hilltoppers.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. Extra point try coming now. And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to throw. It's Watson. Catch hauled in here over the middle.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Recognition and discipline here by this defense on that touch pass. You know, these touch passes can be a real test on that defense, and they passed this test with flying colors, blowing that play up.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. And the gain is good enough for a first down near the 38.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 38. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, the pass is picked off. He's brought down quick, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Well, they're rewarded for going to this nickel package, getting more awareness on the field with that 5th defensive back, and a nice job of coming up with this interception.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half.
Here we go, here we go.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And it'll be Smother right at the line for no gain.
Well, this line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. 2nd down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Makes the catch, but couldn't stay in bounds. Incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Players are down the right side. Deep shot caught down 20. And he goes down after a huge gain. This offense is clicking now. The Hilltoppers will have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back or it can set.
And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Western Kentucky.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 7 and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
See if they can convert the point after. The PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. It's a keeper. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so timeout. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant and unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Dropping back. It's Watson. Grab down the middle. It's Phillips. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes receivers so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. A great route, enough separation to
Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and a chance of an interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be second down.
Well, the name of the game for this defense is to pressure this quarterback as often as you can, and that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this first half. It looks like they've got him rattled a bit, as that pass should have been his second interception in the first half alone.
Looking for some space. It's Porter. They finally stop him, but a solid play sets him up. First and goal at the 9. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap and up.
Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Let's go. What a fantastic half we've had here. We talk about a last-minute lead change through the air, and we can only hope the second half's going to be as exciting as this has been.
And the point after is right down the middle. The BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can he do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Handoff from the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly. The Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Bowling Green, Kentucky. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. Two teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. The Bearcats will kick this away to start the second half. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. The Hilltoppers offense retakes the field now. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. To the middle, it's Henry. They bring him down, and the drive has now reached the 35.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
The shotgun running play call.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really defense on that play.
Grabbed by the receiver. Inside the 45. And they get the conversion there. Set up now first down at the 38. And the Hilltoppers pick up enough for a first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
And tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The Hilltoppers with 1st and 10 here.
Here we go.
Takes the handoff. It's hard. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12.
Ready.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Hilltoppers, to put them on top now.
Well, that's his 2nd touchdown count already in just the first half. You can guarantee the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy down.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. They knock through the extra point. Lead is 7, 21-14. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The first play of the drive now from the 25. They're going to run it. Tackle made after just a short gain. Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking downfield. It's Watson. Makes a quick grab. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Picks up the first, looking for more. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Quick throw, the catch is made. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Grabbed it. It's Phillips. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So now on comes the field goal unit. This is a daunting attempt from 54 yards out. Let's see if he's got the leg. The field goal is good.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. He'll start at the 25. And here comes the Western Kentucky offense back on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against him here, and the back's able to navigate his way for a first down.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run to line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Looking to pass here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Henry. And that play moves the ball across midfield. First down now from the 42.
Well, they knew all week that they would have an opportunity to face a lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today. And one way that they felt they could counter that, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and especially on the quick slants for big gains.
They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe they're blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
And the Hilltoppers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Second down, we're going to throw it. Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
It was there, Chris. It was the right call. It was good execution. He just dropped it. That receiver's got to do a better job of finishing the play.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking for the wideout. Makes the grab on the move. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal. The Hilltoppers looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. We'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It's now second and goal.
Well, Kirk, Western Kentucky has the lead here, sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin with the offense set up second and goal. Looking to score. They'll run it to the right side. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line. Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
So add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Nice catch made out of the slot position. That's going to be tough to stop today, Kirk.
He is so dangerous in space at that slot position. Nice job at the top of that route. Gave a little shoulder fake to create that separation. Made it easy for the quarterback to find him and make that throw.
They make the stop, but it's a big play with a 31.
Wow, man, this guy's having a heck of a day. Now, they may not win this game today, but you cannot fault his effort, what he's been able to do. He's been the one bright spot as that last carry now puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on 2nd down. Ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the 1st down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a 2-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
And it's incomplete. What a chance for an interception there. Instead brings up 2nd down. Now it's 2nd down here. Keeping it on the ground here. End zone ahead. Couldn't play and tackle down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
Well, at this stage of the game, this offense is clearly thinking it's 4-down territory. They need points on the board, and they need them in a hurry.
Touchdown, Bearcats. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
How about that, Chris? The quarterback does a nice job of getting the ball out of his hands quickly, and why not? With a receiver like this who can run like that, get him the ball as fast as you can and let him do his thing.
Back to throw. It's Watson. Intercepted in the end zone.
Oh, man, that was not a great throw right there. Pass is intercepted on the 2-point try. You have to wonder why they decided to go with that call.
Got momentum after scoring that shell. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He dumps it off to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
No gain on the play.
Just not a lot of room there on the RPO on 3rd down for the offense. Give the defense a lot of credit. They sat back initially, and then they overcommitted to stop that running game, and it worked out.
Choosing to return the punt. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Running back grabs it on a screen. Oh, and he heads out of bounds. A really, really nice gain there.
This is all you can hope for, really. The defense does their job. You get the offense back out on the field. It's a one-possession game. It's up to this quarterback and this offense to deliver, and they're off to a good start here.
The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He gets loose. That's big. They convert on 3rd and set him up 1st down from the 32. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. The Bearcats pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw. It's Watson. Receiver makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. See what the call is on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Now here comes the bunch formation. Takes the handoff. It's Green. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Pressure moment for the quarterback. We'll see if he can stay calm and collected. Down a score late in the game. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. So here we go. Down Boer. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Maybe the last shot here. It's an out route. The catch made. No, he didn't make it. They stopped him short on 4th down. That could be the play of the game, and that could do it. The Hilltoppers offense retakes the field now. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. Leaning on the run game here late. Gets the first and still running. Tackle made at the 24 as they began to put a drive together. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. And they're back to him on 1st down. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So 2nd and short here, exactly what you want when you're trying to run the clock out and secure the victory. He'll hand it off. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Well, Kirk, we thought it might be this kind of a game. Very small margin for error in this game. Who was going to make the crucial play at the end? And they did it to get the W.
Yeah, Chris, when games get tight, Saul, here, it really comes down to who's the better coach team, who's going to execute better, and just as importantly, not letting the moment get to your head. That's a nice win for this head coach and his team.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Hermstreet, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
On other fields, on other days. That's the primary charge for the cadets of Army. But on this field, the seeds planted by the likes of Davis, Blanchard, and Dawkins certainly have produced victory. Welcome to Michie Stadium at West Point, home of the Black Knights of the Hudson. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Washington State Cougars. taking on a squad from the American, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Black Knights will kick it away to start us off. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Washington State's offense will take the first swing of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little
To
bit.
the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Mikey Stadium, alive. A wall of cadets trying to urge on their fellow soldiers on 3rd down. He'll take the deep shot. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Washington State will have to boot it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So Army's offense will go to work for the first time. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
But they need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
And the Black Knights line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
I tell you what, fullbacks are kind of dying breeds. You just don't use them very much. So when you bring them in the game, a lot of times you bring them in the game to be physical and stout blockers, and then occasionally you give them the ball in those short yardage situations. You say, go get me a...
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Black Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quick pass on the jet motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They boot it away on 4th down. And it'll be down right there.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The handoff to Johnson. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking for a deep man. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on for success.
And the third down pass is incomplete.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Motion from the... Now on the option. Quick toss. Oh, he's got a chance. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Big fullback's got it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow at 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. They'll run the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And I tell you what, it's hard to be a quarterback in an option offense when you got so many things you have to be accountable for, and then you got to take care of the football, right? When you do make the decision to run, right or wrong, it's your decision. Now you got to wrap that thing up. You can't fumble.
A shot toward the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. Give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
It's kind of good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Give the defense a ton of credit in this sudden change situation. Their offense just coughed it up. And this defense comes out, they go 3 and out, force a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the inside give. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Right back to it. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
And the Black Knights will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Washington State is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll give it to Johnson. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create.
He wants to take the top off. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw, it's Coleman. They'll run the screen. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. It's a new chapter at quarterback for Army after Bryson Daly's historic season led the nation with 32 touchdowns on the ground. Army had 12 wins, a school record. With Daly now a commissioned officer in the Army, time for next man up, Jesse.
Yeah, and you're going to have to be able to run the ball. You're going to have to be able to make great decisions, though.
Oh, and he's got some space. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
Really nice read that time by the quarterback in the option. He had the ball out in the perimeter. He saw his pitch guy open. Nobody accounted for him. So you flip it to him quickly. Nice, accurate pitch out in front of him. Easy catch. And then he's able to do the rest. Look at the speed that time on the perimeter by the pitchman, picking up a massive gain for this offense.
Strong safeties are guys you can spin down and a lot of times spend a lot of time in that box, which means he's going to be in the run fit. He's going to be making tackles consistently. And he comes up, I'll tell you what, that talk about big on big. A big fullback versus a big, strong safety, that's a big collision.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
Third down and short is exactly what you want in offense because you can run the football, make the defense suck up, but you can also throw it. Nice execution, third and short, now set up in a first and goal situation.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Black Knights! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Defense has to do a better job with their assignment football, trying to slow this option play down. Someone has to account for the dive, the quarterback, and the pitchman. That time they were missing the pitchman outside. That's why he scored.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They took it 71 yards down the field. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. He's going for it all. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Makes the grab. It's Freeman. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
A look out over the Hudson, and it looks calm. It is not calm in Mikey Stadium on this 3rd down. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
I mean, this offense basically lined up and said, I don't care if you double team him, triple team him, it really doesn't matter. We're still going to feature him. And guess what happens? They still get the 1st down, even though he was double teamed.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Hey, listen, quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the 1st down.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Ellison. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Trying to bully their way in. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And that's really good discipline by this defense. It's on the 1-yard line. Everybody in the place is thinking it's going to be a run. Nice job keeping your eye.
Scores on the sneak.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in West Point for an entertaining first half than you? And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Blake Field inside Michie Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Sends it back in motion. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Couldn't find much room on the return, but what a costly miscue, and they've got it at the 26-yard line. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those.
Touchdown, Cougars! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hand off to the fullback. So now it's second and long. Hands it off. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Punt is on its way. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment.
There he goes. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Black Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the fullback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And he is stuffed. And I think the reason he's stuffed there is, think about it. The only time you really give the ball to the fullback is short yardage situations. The defense knew it was coming, played it fast, played it physical, and stopped him for a big loss.
Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
And this offense continues to struggle to get this guy the football. He's one of their best players. Coming into this game, they knew he was a big key, but they just haven't been able to link up. They try another shot down the field to no avail. That's a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard.
Fires to the middle. Tight end getting vertical. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And the Black Knights have pushed it inside the 20. The option look. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Fullbacks are very unselfish. One of the most unselfish positions you can find in football. They block 99% of the time. But when you can give them that rock, get a first down, those guys are really big. You know, they're really powerful. They usually fall forward. No nonsense, no jukes, just hit you in the mouth.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free.
And the ball is free on the pitch. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. Dropping back, it's Coleman. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington State has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. A quick pass to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. That's reeled in. It's Meredith. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Quickly complete.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Gives it on the option. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Mikey Stadium, alive. A wall of cadets trying to urge on their fellow soldiers on 3rd down. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. The Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. The give on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to meet a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
Fires into the end zone. He caught it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. They'll snip from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to pass. It's Coleman. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Fullback's got it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Offense trying to go pitch and try to get to the outside, but how about the speed on defense, scraping down the line of scrimmage, rallying to the football and creating a negative play.
On 3rd down, going up top. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Black Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. The give out of the gun. Breaks into the open. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football.
Going for it all. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Finds his tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Washington State sends out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Scanning the field, it's Coleman. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Quickly out to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Still plenty of time for this offense, but this probably their final drive, under 2 minutes to play. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's short. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
And the Cougars can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
And a chance perhaps to salt this game away if this offense can pay this off with a late touchdown. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going